Hello and welcome to another episode of Raisu's Reviews. So we're going to do our Amiami pre-order roundup for July. This one's coming a little bit late, just got bogged down in things, but I think we got a good selection of stuff this month, so let's start taking a look. So we're going to start out with this Katie Cole delicious in-dungeon Nom Nom Fallon Chimera complete figure pre-order for 10,000 yen, basically, about 11,000. That's a pretty good deal. It doesn't look like it's a scale, obviously, because she's like gigantic. But I think this is pretty cute. I think this is gonna like sell deceptively well. I just think it's kind of like an easy price to swallow. I think she has a lot of fans. And I think this is just kind of really cute, and that's what it's going for. There's not much beyond it's cute. I think they incorporated like her weird chimera body pretty well. It doesn't look grotesque, but it still like looks cute. I don't like the separation on the hair there, but yeah, this is pretty cute and like a very digestible price. Yeah, not much more to say about this one. Just, yeah, cute little Fallen. I don't really get where the nom nom part comes in, because I think she looks like she's just drinking something, but oh well. Unless there's like a food attachment here somewhere, no. Up next we have Musume Pretty Derby Durandal 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Flap Company. I barely know anything about this Uma. As they did not really show up in the anime or the English part of the game yet, so. But I really like her name being like the famous sword, which is represented right here. I guess that is Durandal. I do like the way her outfit looks. It's very like tight fitting, but still like classy. I like the frills everywhere. And I like her like hair kind of resembling Durandal, I suppose. The stand is kind of ugly. I also do like these, like the horseshoes down here. They look really good and they look very heavy. But these Uma Musume figures continue to have bad stands. I guess this one's like a little bit better than the ones with the names on them. I don't know, it just kind of looks cheesy. I don't know. Maybe I don't really know what I'm expecting from stands for these small figures, but yeah, this doesn't look super bad. 25,000 yen for this is pretty. I guess you're pretty much just paying like a little bit more for the sword, but yeah, it's also kind of weird she can't hold the sword. I guess she can touch it, but she can't hold it in any capacity. But what are you gonna do? Not bad, not my favorite. And continuing with the Umas, we have Musume Pretty Derby Vivlos 1/7 complete figure pre-order. Unlike Durandal, I am a big fan of Vivlos. From Good Smile Company for 23,800. Alright. I actually kind of do like this stand. I like it's simple, but it also like I like the color, and it doesn't like look gaudy, and it also keeps her at a fun angle. I always think Vivlos is cute. I like her scrunched up socks a bunch. A little bit of belly. Her little like anchor charms. Her hat. Yeah, I just always really big fan of her design. Her big hair. She looks really cute. Like look at that little three face she has there. That's super cute. Yeah, I'm a fan of this. How much is it again? Let's double check. 23,800. Yeah. It's a little bit cheaper than Durandal by like a small amount, but yeah, this is cute. I don't think I like Vivlos enough to get a figure of her, but it still is good to see. This is a pretty decent Musume figure. Next we have, this figure. I've seen this one before. My Hero Academia Suyu Asui 2-dimensioning version 1/8 complete figure breeder from Takara Atami. So this, when I first saw it was like an event like maybe last year or earlier this year. But this like 2D like pop out art they're doing is such a neat effect that I can't even like comprehend that this is a figure I'm looking at. I want to see these in real life at some point, because just like to have a better understanding, because I think seeing this on an image doesn't really do it justice, because this effect that they're going for is with all these like really like bold colors is to make it look exactly like the manga or the anime, or like more like a CG anime or manga, but just anime for CG. But yeah, these are very impressive, and they're also like affordable at the same time. But at the end of the day, they also are curiosities, I guess. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see this more like two-dimensioning thing that they're going for. But yeah, it's just wild. It's just so, the colors, the way they use the colors here, it barely looks like a figure. It just looks like you're looking at an image. It's so cool. Up next we have a Blue Archive dress 1/7 complete figure from Good Smile Company for about 19,000 yen when you round up. I've been kind of looking at this one. I like dressing a lot. I don't actually really care for the character much. I just think this dress is so pretty, and the way they did her hair, because she has like the big hair usually, and the fact that they also hid a bit of her forehead, because I think this character's forehead in her design is a little bit too much at some points. But I just really love the use of color in this figure, and I like her little demon wings down lower. She's showing back for all you freaks, and she's still got like this little like jewelry draped down her back. This character's like has like a kind of a creepy following, I guess, and that does color my experience of her, but she is very, very pretty. I just have to like move past this, but I don't know if I can bring myself to get this. I really do like it though, almost close enough for me to get it, and I'm, especially at this price point, it's pretty good. I think the halo also, like, I always think she has like one of the coolest halos in Blue Archive, and it looks really cool here. So yeah, for what you're getting here for like 19,000 yen, this is a complete package. Great figure. Like, it's not super dynamic, but she looks cute. It's nice. Wait, what's going here on these wings here? I think okay, so there's like kind of like these support things on the wings. I also don't really like this part right here, I guess, but I wouldn't see that. And also, the wing little support parts here are also kind of hidden. You can see them here, and you see that right there, but it doesn't look, not enough to detract from the figure. Next we have Unicorn Overlord Yana 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Kotobukiya. One day I'll play this game. Okay. So she's got like the sunken stomach, but she also kind of has like a bit of a six-pack. Oh, she has freckles. That's cute. Yeah, this design isn't like super up my alley. I don't really like how all this looks, but I don't mind it. It's definitely like kind of got some Yubel vibes, but also it's like a little bit different. Looks like she's like a caster of some sort. I do like this little like grass and rock stand here. I've always been a fan of those types. I like her hat. Yeah, this is just I think it looks good. I just don't think I jive with the character design very much. But on all her merits, it does look decent. Like, not a bad figure, not super excited. I don't think the weapon looks super amazing, but yeah, not bad. Up next we have, speaking of Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Fern Reflection of a Distant Memory, 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Good Smile Company for 22,000 yen. I've really not seen tons of Fern figures so far, like, or Frieren. Like, maybe like they're getting figures, but I kind of expected more figures, and they might be getting more in the prize figure department, because it's a very popular show, and for very popular shows, you can afford to release a bunch of prize figures and make money off that. I like this little like water stand, kind of like the shore of like a little river type stand. I like her like smile here, it's really cute. Now the hair drapes on the clothes, and her hair looks pretty nice. But this figure doesn't like super instill like, I gotta have this. I think we'll get like a better Fern figure eventually that is like super dynamic and pretty. And this figure's just good. It's good. And if you're like a big Fern fan, you're gonna be collecting every Fern figure. And it's also like not a terrible price point. It's maybe like a little bit. I think we got a little bit more from Hina. I guess you get this little butterfly. Yeah, this is not bad. It's a good solid middle of the road figure that you might be the best Fern figure for like a year, but you'll see another better one later on. Oh my god. It's them. It's the two guys. Exclusive sale GEM series Death Note Light Yagami and L complete figure pre-order for 30,800 yen. So you are getting both of these, and it looks like they don't have individual ones, but maybe. Look at that little skin he's showing on through the shirt there. Very lewd. Just trying to absorb my thoughts here. I remember this scene in the manga. I've read the manga, I didn't watch the anime, where like, I think it's like after a certain plot point happens, they are handcuffed together for like a volume or two, maybe like 10 chapters. And I know the manga, it was one thing, but in the anime they kind of took it and ran with it and made it a lot more appealing to Fujoshi than the manga did. And it's really these handcuffing together, it changed anime conventions forever. Especially if you went to anime conventions in like the Death Note era, it was an experience. It was the Wild West back then. So this kind of makes me happy. I don't think these look great. Like the light shirt looks kind of nice. And the jeans and like the folds in them look good. But the way the handcuff chain is kind of flapping about, it looks very like unnatural. But I don't really know what you're gonna do. The hair looks fine. His like intense eye shadow on his face, or bags under his eyes, whatever it's supposed to be, look really nice. L, like they're both their hair. Like his modeling on his hair here is not great. I don't think they look amazing, but like you're not gonna get something like this very often. So I think if you're an old head who still really likes L and Light, or a new fan who enjoys it, I should say I like the Death Note manga. I'm a huge fan, even though it has a lot of problems. It's kind of like a formative manga for me. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm glad to see it. Cake Fairies Matcha. Illustration by Aruk 1/7 complete figure pre-order is up next by We Art Doing. Illustration by Aruk 1/7. Okay. We Art Doing. This girl's really cute. Oh, so this is like kind of like another like food fairy type deal. Like the burger we had and stuff like that, and the mushrooms. It's a good use of green, white, and pink from the berries, or red. It looks really tasty. I think if your food figure looks really tasty, you've probably done a good job, and you're trying to sell. She looks really like pretty and cute. Her design kind of reminds me of like Sana from Hololive mixed with like a Pretty Cure. That looks good. Look how much it looks like ice cream. Like that just looks like soft serve. That's incredible. And there's a little those macaroons probably don't come with it, but yeah, this looks nice. Well realized concept. I think the price point is right for what you're getting too. Yeah, nice little cute little Cake Fairies Matcha. You are indeed art doing. Is there another Shinobu figure and I didn't know? I'm really off my game. Next we have Monogatari series Shinobu Oshino 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Proof, row 22, 440 yen. So I'm just gonna press this button here, and then we're gonna go look at Shinobu. Okay, so I have this one pre-ordered, and then this one was revealed after, and then this one was revealed after that. So she's had three. She currently has 3 figures up for pre-order, plus a rerun of her Nendoroid. That's just, Shinobu's doing really good right now. Anyways, the figure at hand. There's a lot of red plastic effect piece going on here. Just immediately, that's what I see before I even see Shinobu herself. It's just like all of this. It reminds me of like my Batman toys from back when I was a kid. How much red plastic bats there are. Does it look good? I don't think it's egregious. I don't think it's great either. I think you've probably told in this channel before that I'm not a fan of this style of effect. I don't think it looks good. And I also think, like, it ages badly. I don't know if I have an example. I do have an example. Here's my, like, old Flandre Griffin figure. It's dirty as hell, I just noticed, but this little fire effect that they go for, I think it just looks awful. But for a while, this was, like, the best Flandre figure on the market, but I just don't like it very much. And I think it's done, like, obviously this is trying to be fire, this is trying to be bats, but I just don't buy the, like, what's going on in the Shinobu figure. And yeah, it's like you can see how this has issues as it ages. I just don't like the effect at all. And the problem with this figure is it so much hinges on that, while also being like on this like crescent moon, which I think is a cool effect. I like what the concept they're trying to do here. Okay, I thought that was the concept art for a second. No, but it just doesn't quite get there for me. Let's talk about Shinobu herself. I like her little black dress. It's cute, but I wish her expression was more like interesting, because she can do a lot of fun expressions. Yeah, this is like kind of a miss for me, and I'm not just saying that because I don't want to buy another Shinobu figure, but even like looking at this other one that I have pre-ordered, it's just like a lot more like visually appealing and interesting, even though it's a little skeevy for Shinobu. But like, she's just, her expression's better, the effects are better, the Araragi stuff down there is better. It's just a more interesting figure. So it's kind of like weird that these Shinobu figures are coming out so fast, close to each other, because they're almost like eating their own market, or saturating the market on Shinobu figures. So like this one I think is the weakest of the three Shinobu figures we've gotten recently. So yeah, not a big fan. Shinobu's good though. I always want more Shinobu figures, but then space them out a little bit better. Up next we have Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Touhou Relaxed version, 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Proof. Okay, I saw this figure earlier, and I think my thoughts on it are the same as before. I like the concept, I like the stand a lot. I like the big pillow, I like the little Kobayashi she has. I actually do like her face. I don't like the effect on her jacket here. It reminds me of this Kanagi Shrine Maidens figure I used to have, where she was wearing this weird kind of material outfit that had like a texture to it when you touch it, and I just don't think it felt or looked like anything that I've ever seen someone wear in an anime or in real life. It's just so unnatural. And there's something kind of up with Toru's face. I don't know if this is based on like the manga design. I like the art from the manga a lot less than the anime. And it's just, you know, her chest is so present. I just wish they would respect the characters more in these Dragon Maid figures, but I don't, even though this one's not even that egregious, but it's just kind of just tired of it. I just want to see cute Touhou without having to be sexy, I guess. I do like her stockings on her legs, though. Yeah, I just don't like the way this dress looks. It looks so bad. It's not terrible, though. I wouldn't blame you for getting this figure. I also think the price is pretty good for what you're getting. Just not the biggest fan myself. But, yeah, more Dragon Maid figures. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Alright. Yeah, this figure sucks. Like, it barely even looks like Touhou. And her chest is just, yeah, moving on. She has like camel toe. Yeah, it's not great. And then kind of on the same vein of the Touhou from 2 figures ago, but there's this Elma here. Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid Elma Relaxed version 1/7 complete figure by Proof for 20,000 yen. I think this one's like a bit cuter than the Touhou one. I still think it doesn't have that awful like textured material. It has this like transparent like bathing suit jacket thing, and the stand I think is a lot worse, but it is cute. I like her expression. It still kind of doesn't look like Elma. I don't know what it is about this company's figures, but it is cute. I don't mind. I like that she's eating some custard filled melon bun or bread. It is cute. I like her big horn. I've always liked her big horn. And her tail being kind of like the texture of like an inner tube is really interesting. Yeah, not bad. I like this one more than the Touhou one. And then we have, I think we're out of Dragon Maid, Nito Y 1/7 complete figure pre-order by A. Dimension or A Dimension. She's a VTuber, not a VTuber I'm aware of, sorry. But I do like her design. I'm a big fan of the two-tone hair that everyone knows. I just think it's cute. I like the color blue in hair too. I like all her like little accessories she has in her hair. She's kind of got like a Gyaru look going on a little bit, but with some colors that are not used by Gyaru. I like her big knee socks too. Yeah, cute little design. It's very simple. This is an extremely simple figure. It's just her sitting on the chair, but if you're a fan of this character, I know I say that a lot, but there's the type of figure that's like, if you're a fan of this character, this is a completely good figure of this character at a good price. But maybe wouldn't attract people who are on the fence about it, and wouldn't attract people who are not super big fans of the character, where I think some figures have that power. Just a good figure. Up next we have Iji Ranaide Nagatoro-san Second Attack Nagatoro-san 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Belfine for about 16,000 yen. So yeah, I've watched both seasons of Nagatoro. There's my preference. That's not my preference, but my rap sheet for this one. So Nagatoro is trying to be like alluring here. Yeah, I kind of like the concept of it. It's like trying to do something different. It's like very obviously on the side of a pool, and it's very well communicated. I don't really. There is some parts in Nagatoro where I think she might model in a bathing suit, and she probably goes swimming, but I associate her with judo more than swimming. But it is cute. It's pretty like run-of-the-mill. Like the sculpt doesn't look insanely good. Like it's kind of like flat and lifeless to some degree. But I think the concept does carry it quite a bit. I think with the shirt on is a bit better. I think it kind of, with the shirt off, exposes some of the weaknesses of the figure being in this price range. But yeah, I like her sticking her tongue out and teasing. That's very her. But yeah, not amazing, not bad. Up next we have Oni-chan wa Oshimai Kaide Hozuki 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Wave for about 20,000 yen. Okay, we have Kaede, who is kind of like this very outgoing Genki girl from, not Genki, but Gyaru-ish girl from Onimai. I like the stand. It's just the Onimai logo, but I think it's used well and the colors kind of work. And it helps that she has these like little accessories all around to help like accentuate and make it not just that it's her big body in a bathing suit. Her face and her hair. I think the Onimai figures are very good at capturing the way the hair and the faces look in Onimai, because it's a little bit like different than a usual anime. It's got like this kind of shine and sparkle to it, and the character designer is very specific about the way he draws faces, and I think it's really cute, and I think the figures have exceptionally captured that. Obviously a lot of these Onimai figures are a little bit lewd, but like I don't think this is like out of character for her. She's very much just like this. So whereas like Touhou, I don't see her doing that as much. But yeah, it's not bad. I'm not a big Kaede fan, but it's still pretty cute. Up next we have Bonus. Azurlane Baltimore Black Ace version 1/6 complete figure pre-order by Hanabi. This character's design is very like main character. She reminds me of the main character of Honkai Star Rail, whose name escapes me right now. But instead of a baseball bat, she has a tennis racket. But like she has this like weird jacket that's like zipped to the very bottom and then hangs open like this. Super impractical, but it looks really cool, and I get why people do it. I don't mind the stand. I think it's supposed to be a tennis court, like a mini version of a tennis court. Yeah. And it has like the little Azurlane dudes. It has a nice looking racket, to be honest. Some tennis balls, her tennis racket case, and the little turrets that all these Azurlane characters have. She's got this little tattoo right here and then right here. Looks kind of like henna, not a real tattoo. She's not that badass. But yeah, cool concept, great design. It looks good, sculpt looks good. For 20,000 yen, nice little package here for Black Ace. And then we have, I can't believe this is a scale, just on the complete opposite end of Chinese gacha game figures, and especially from a Arknight's Mythios, but maybe they're doing like a budget line. Okay, Gift Plus Arknight's W cannot wait for W cannot wait for 1/8 complete figure pre-order from Mythios for about 6,000 yen. That name is just gonna give me an aneurysm. This looks bad, but like it's a 6,000 yen figure. It doesn't look much better than a prize figure, but it's a scale. But it's kind of priced like a pop-up figure. Yeah, just the sculpt is pretty. I think her face looks cute, and like the concept is all right. Just the sculpt and the execution is, you know, it's a budget figure. That's what it's gonna be like. I do like her jacket though. Yeah, not bad. It's a budget figure, so it's gonna look like a budget figure. Weird that Mythios. I didn't know Mythios started a budget line, because like their Arknight figures are like, some of them are. Oh yeah, there's some more kind of like budgety ones that they have, but like if you look at some of their like Texas, we reviewed a couple like last month, and like this gorgeous figures, right? But I guess they're starting kind of a budget line here. Yeah, there's a few of them. Maybe I just haven't been paying super attention to that. Yeah, they seem to have released a couple of these every once in a while. But yeah, they are capable of very good figures. So I'm sure these are good quality. Just it seems to be a budget line. Okay, and up next I have Kitty Coley, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten Mahiru Shina Tea Party version 1/7 complete figure. I think this is the first Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten and figure we've gotten. It's 20,700 yen. I think the girl in the show is really pretty, and she's also voiced by Rice Shower. But yeah, I think it's really pretty. I like her hair. I like her pose, I like little cherries and a little gold thread around her shirt. It's very simple, but yeah, this is a pretty looking figure. It hasn't been a while since I watched this show, but it looks like a little bit off. I don't remember her looking exactly like this, but she's very, very pretty. I especially like the way when it fades down to like the lighter yellow. It's really nice. And her little like shoes here, let's see if I can get a picture of that. The little gold trim on the heel and the little gold bow. It's really cute. I like this. Good little 20,000 yen figure. Next we have the 345th Kurumi Tokisaki figure. So Katie Coley Data Live Kurumi Tokisaki Fantasia 30th anniversary version renewal package edition 1/7 complete figure for about, again, 20,000 yen. I kind of we're allowed to swear now on YouTube, right? I kind of fuck with this. Super bland stand and figure, but I just really like this dress. She barely looks like Kurumi, but in a good way. The sculpt on these like roses and the thing itself aren't great. I don't think the sculpt on the dress looks amazing either. And she can also take off her glasses. She's got like a little clock eye and her gun, but yeah, it's just a good like outfit for her. It just looks nice. I wish it was like a better looking and sculpted figure, but oh well. I'm not gonna get it anyway, so nice little Kurumi Tokisaki in a different flavor. Up next we have Lena Bunny version 1/7 scale figure pre-order by Aniplex. Is this... Oh, 86. Crazy. Okay, this is a character I don't know at all. But for Bunny Girl, I do like that it's kind of like more pajama-y. I like her little like fussy face here. It's really cute. I like her hair with like the double ahoge. I don't know exactly what we call this. I can't remember. Like a tenai, I guess. Her little ears. I like this blue and white dress. It's just cute. And with like the thick leggies and the big leggings and stockings with the white heels. Yeah, this is nice. Boring stand, of course, but I think this is like a little bit better looking than the Freeing Bunny Girls. I kind of like her design too, especially the double ahoge. Yeah, she's cute. Good job for 86 Lena fans. Up next we have the Goddess of Victory Nikkei Cinderella 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Max Factory for 38,900 yen. So we're getting some expensive figures now. Yeah, this is a good one here. Alright. I think this is one of the rare moments where your support pole works with the figure itself and doesn't look explicitly like a support pole. Good job. That looks really good. So I think this whole like stand with the funnels or whatever you want to call them looks pretty good. Her herself, let's see if I can get a better look at her. Oh, she's like got some dumpy. It's Nikkei. What am I thinking? Of course she is dumpy. Okay, can I get a picture of her? There we go. Alright, so her herself, she's a Nikkei character, so she's very well endowed everywhere. I like the like almost like chrome effect on her hair. That's like, I don't think I've seen that before, and it's really cool. Combined with like this plastic overshirt on her, like almost like close to like a plug suit, but more revealing. Yeah, this is a well done, like, oh, I don't love these, but that's whatever. But this is like a well done, like sexy funnel girl, I guess, kind of like close to like a Cosmos. But yeah, This is really good. For 40,000 yen, I think you're getting exactly what you should expect from this kind of figure. It probably looks really glorious in real life. Really good, nice, expensive figure for... I guess her name is just Cinderella. Yep. And up next we have Katie Coley, a certain scientific railgun T Mikoto Misaka Free Soto Kimono version 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Katakawa. We have Beardy Beady herself for about 27,000 yen. Okay, we have like this little like railgun lightning effect on her. I guess she's about to do her thing, railgun someone. They're fucked, by the way. If you get railgun by Mikoto, you're just dead. Not dead, but you're like defeated for the rest of the show. I don't super love her face. It's okay. I think that like they could kind of do better with it. It might be a problem with her design in general, but I do like this kimono dress here and the way it's like the colors are utilized. I'm all the patterns on them. It's very nice for the price point you're getting it at. The effect piece not being red makes me like it a little bit better, but still like the way it sits on the stand here is a little unnatural, but it doesn't look super terrible. I get it more. Like it's really hard to capture Mikoto's railgun in a figure. It's just so incredibly hard to do. Maybe one day they'll pull it off. It's one of the coolest attacks in anime, by the way. But I don't mind it. I don't think this figure is great, but and maybe I would like it to be like 3,000 yen cheaper. But if you're a Mikoto fan, there's also tons of Mikoto figures, but like it's a nice little spin on it. It's something different for her. And after that we have Katie Coley, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Darkness light novel, negligee version by Katakawa for 12,000 yen, let's just say. Alright. So this seems to be like a sub-line of Konosuba stuff. So I make a pass with this kind of stuff because this is Darkness's character is very much this. I think that like 86 Bunny Girl we saw was both like more attractive and better done, and this is kind of just a worse Bunny Girl, but like in the Bunny Girl aspect is barely like, does she even have like a palm on the end of her? No. I do like the pulling down effect. You don't see that very often, but there's just not a lot to go on this one. I think it's just a lesser Bunny Girl than the other sexy figures we've seen this episode. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm also not a big Darkness fan, so that doesn't help. But for the... You know what? I did say all this thinking, forgetting this was 12,000 yen. For 12,000 yen, this is not bad. Oh, is it non-scale? It is non-scale. Okay, so this is like probably not great, but like you're getting what you pay for. Okay, so yeah, this is the Aqua version. Same thing. Aqua version. Katakawa, same price. Also not a scale. I like Aqua more than Darkness, I can say that much. Cute. I like this one a bit more because it's just like more subdued and naturally cute. Like still like a little bit, like she's still showing some leggy and stuff, so like a little bit sexy. I can really see the weakness in the sculpt on this one, especially around her hair and face here, but that's whatever. It's fine. It's you're getting what you pay for, exactly as I said with Darkness. I do like her hair. It looks a little bit better. She's just got that big ball in it. They look cute together. Oh, I don't think the colors super work together, but it's still cute. Not bad. Ooh, does Megumin have one in this line? No. Up next we have Katie Coley, Haruhi Suzumiya series light novel, Haruhi Suzumiya 1/7 complete figure pure by Katakawa for about 20,000 yen. Nice to see Haruhi figures. Like there's some like old, really bad Haruhi figures because she kind of came out around the same time as the figure boom, but like early anime figures are not great. So it's nice to see a little update. Probably the exact same stand on the old figures. I have to go back and look. Like, I don't even know if they still even exist on Amiami. Like, you can look at Haruhi, but I don't know how far back it goes. Yeah, I'd have to go do a lot of research, but yeah, it's a pretty bog standard figure, but I just think Haruhi needed an update, and I think the sculpt on her face and hair and clothing all look really good, and she even has like a dynamic pose, a few of them, except maybe her face. I don't think there's different expressions. That's the word I was looking for earlier that I forgot was expression suddenly. Oh, she does have different expressions, facial expressions. Never mind. Yeah, this is a good package for 20,000 yen. Again, like, it's not doing anything incredible, but it's just like we needed a Haruhi figure update, and this is it. Up next, oh my god, Bridget gets so many figures. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core. So this is not Strive Bridget. This is not Zerd Bridget. This is Accent Core Bridget. That's totally. Oh, also Bridget's not in Zerd, but so based on her older design, but which I think her Strive design is just better. And this is I'm not a Striver, as you call them. I played the old games when they were newish. I didn't play Bridget though, I'll tell you that much. Too complicated for me back then. But yeah, it's just so crazy seeing the old design here when the new design is so much better. And I think that's my consensus of the figure. I don't think it looks bad, and they're really accentuating his butt. But and also the yo-yo pulling up her clothes is just weird. I just would not go back to the Accent Core design when there's the Strive design on the market. I think like the nun part of Bridget's old design is my least favorite, and I'd like that they did away with the nun part. So a little bit, not completely, but yeah, I would just stick to the Strive one in my opinion. But if you're a fan of like the XX Accent Core Plus design, here we are. Plus R, as some people just call it. Next we have Hatsune Miku Jiangshi version 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Design Coco for 24,200 yen. I had many talks about this figure. I think it is quite good. If you're a Jiangshi fan, I know you guys are out there. I think this is just really, really good. I think it was on Amiami's top 5 selling figures for most of this month. It's just kind of like the complete package, while also having like a great stand, the asymmetrical like design on concept, the way like her leg bandage looks even is just so incredible. And her outfit is great. I know it doesn't super look like Miku, but Miku's a canvas. We talked about that in our Miku video. Yeah, I think this is just great. And I don't know if I rated her in the Miku video. I don't know if the concept was out at the time, but my opinion of her has gone up. And I think this is like a very, very, very good Hatsune Miku figure. Complete package, good price, beautiful design. Like 9 out of 10 figure. Looks great. Up next we have Anime Bocchi the Rock. Nijika Ijichi. Didn't remember her last name. 1/7 scale figure. Pre-order from Aniplex. I like this figure because, like, despite the fact I don't think the sculpt on her is amazing, I like the complete drum set. Like, you have like all 4 cymbals, the snare, you got your whatever the big drum is called, the bass drum. It looks great, and also like she's got like this makeshift. Oh, you have different ways you can set her, and you can get them all together. That's really cute. I like this. I like the idea of like having the Bocchi the Rock band together. The name of the band just escaped me. It always does during the videos. But like having them all together doing their music, it just seems really cool. Where is Ikio Kita right here? I guess because she's the singer. But yeah, I love the full drum set. The sculpt on it is not amazing, but like it's still good. I think the price point is also okay. It's kind of like what you'd expect for such a big like piece, like the drums here. But yeah, looks sweet. Love it. Again, the sculpt on the character itself is not fine. I do love her outfit though. Up next we have Arms Note Jirai-chan 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Fat Company for 35,000 yen. Okay, this is a 35,000 yen figure, but instantly looking at it, you can tell like you're getting what you pay for. Great stand. I guess these are like a weapon of some sort. Are these like C4? Are these missiles? I don't know, but they're cool. And she got her little bag. I like the big, like she's taking a step. Dynamic, like very dynamic. Her dress is like very like layered and complicated with the jacket on top and this little like vest right here, along with her hair, which also looks really good. Her sculpt looks really, really good. Her expression is really good. The gun looks good too. I like that it's raised and on an angle to make it look more dynamic. It's great. This is a really, really nice looking figure. I don't know who this character is and I don't super care for them, and that will always affect that, but it's not like, it's kind of cute design. It reminds me of Ibuki from Danganronpa a little bit. But, and it also has the mask room. I like this. Really good. You're getting what you pay for here. This is an expensive figure, but it looks like an expensive figure. Up next we have Zenless Zone Zero Ellen Joe 1/7 complete figure pre-order by Apex for 20,000 yen. I think I saw this figure also on the Amiami top 5, and I think that's carried by Ellen Joe's popularity, whereas I think Miku made the top 5 because she's a really good figure. I think this is, I know I say this often, like the sculpt is fine. I know Ellen Joe is not like the most expressive character to begin with, but she just isn't doing much. She's just kind of like doing her looking down on you thing. I do like the real stand. It's a good, it makes sense for Zenless, like it's very on brand. I just think you're gonna get better Ellen Joe figures eventually if they keep making Ellen Joe figures. Honestly, if you're a big Ellen Joe fan, it's the figure you're gonna get for a while. I feel like with this character too, like I really like them at first, but then you play the game and there isn't kind of much to her, to be honest. There isn't much to a lot of the characters in Zenless, I gotta say. But it's fine. I don't think this, I get why this is top 5. She's really popular, but it's like the price is not bad. So it's like it's gonna do well, and it's already done well. But I just don't see the vision, and I don't think it's amazing. It's cute. But it's just basically like, besides the stand, like exactly what you expect from an Ellen Joe figure, but you kind of want it a little bit more, you know? Something more, is missing a certain je ne sais quoi. And up next we have Flower Imitation Doctor, 1/7 complete figure by Fat Company from Flower Imitation. No idea what that is. A gacha game maybe? Cool design, like very, very unique. She clearly actually looks like a doctor, even though it is still trying to be sexy. Clear plastic stand. She has like this kit with her. I don't know if that's like a triage kit or something. And she's like kind of like decked out. She's got the mask on, so she's got the gloves on, and she's got her little iPad for taking notes. Maybe she's more of a scientist. Yeah, I like it. She kind of reminds me of like a hero shooter. Oh, you can take the mask off. A hero shooter character. She's like the healer from the hero shooter, the first one that comes out. So you have to have her on the team. Yeah, she looks pretty good. It's a cool design, but 25,000 yen. I don't think I see 25,000 yen worth of a figure here, but it does look good. And up next we have Musume Pretty Derby Agnes Digital Agnes Jiangxi 1/6 complete figure pre-order from Union Creative for 27,000 yen. I kind of really like this. I think it's not as good as the Miku Jiangxi, but it's cool that we're getting 2 like good Jiangxi figures in 1 month of pre-orders. I like the stand for this one a little bit better than the other Musume figures. I think this dress is super cute. There's a lot going on. It's very like Chinese as well, with like the pandas and the little buns here. I like the giant sleeves. It really captured it. I think it's really cute. I like that they chose this for Agnes as her figure, and it's just really cute. Really good job. Like, no notes. Looks great. But not as good as the Miku one. Up next we have, oh my god, a Genshin Impact figure. Sorry. Shenhei, Genshin Impact Shenhei Lonesome Transcendence version 1/7 complete figure by Apex. The thing is, every time I see a Genshin figure, we're that much closer to getting a Furina figure one day. Here's hoping. 23,520 yen. Okay, right away, I'm going to say this is better than the Ellen Joe figure. I know that might be controversial. I think the sculpt looks better. I think the pose is like cooler and more dynamic. I like her weapon. And yeah, just the outfit looks just, the sculpt looks better. The figure just looks better. I like the way like this part looks right here is very nice. It looks very natural. I like the like wispy mountains of Liyue here as a stand. That looks really nice, and like it communicates to you. If you're a Genshin fan, you know exactly where that is. I like her hair. Yeah, this is not bad. It's like not like the best figure ever, but I think this is like what you should expect from like the 20,000 yen gacha figures. But yeah, looks good. I like it more than Zenless. Next we have Love Live Nijigisaki High School Idol Club Mia Taylor 1/7 complete figure pre-order. I say that one every time, and it's the one I mess up the most. By Plum for 21,500 yen. I'm not a big fan of Mia Taylor's design, and there's actually not a lot going on with this figure. I do like the pose, and I like her dress. I like this, like especially this cascading part right here into like the different texture underskirt, or like I guess not a skirt, but like kind of like the, I don't know what you call that part of the skirt. Sorry, I just don't know. I like the little feathers she has in her little hat here, with like the weird necklace going like all the way around. It's cute. It's cute, but I like don't super vibe with it. I like the tassels. The sculpt is not bad at all. It's like pretty decent. It's just the figure's not doing a lot for me. I think these Love Live figures have kind of been left behind a bit when they used to be like kind of like the head of the figure industry when Alter was kind of on their hot streak back in 2015, 2016, or 2014, but yeah, just kind of still looks like a figure from then. And then we have Behe Neko Arya and Tama 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Alice Glint. I've watched a few episodes of this show just because I heard it was really, really bad, and it is indeed really, really bad. This is 24,250 yen. The sad thing about this is I think the sculpt on this is actually pretty decent from what I see. It's just, I hate the concept so much. Like, don't get the stupid cat off your chest. Don't let the cat sit on your boob. That's weird. Don't do that. I know you're like in love with this cat. Oh my, she can be naked too. But like, yeah, it's take the cat off your boob. That's weird. Just take it off. That, I don't know. It's a concept they went for, and it's like very this show. The show's so stupid. But yeah, shoot. Yeah, moving on. That's the thing. I can't believe they made a figure of the show. That's the most unbelievable part. Oh my god, another Kurumi Tokisaki figure. It doesn't look anything like the last Kurumi Tokisaki figure. This character, Daily Live Kurumi Tokisaki Axe Grit version 1/7 complete figure by Design Coco for 34,000 yen. So this is like 1.5 times the price of the last one. And what do you get from that? I don't know if you get enough to justify this price. So like, unlike that funnel character we saw before, I don't think what's going on in the rest of this figure qualifies it for the price it's asking. I think I like this more at like a 30,000 yen figure than instead of like halfway to 40,000 yen. This clock gear stand makes sense for Kurumi, but I also think it kind of like takes away from Kurumi herself. I feel like my eyes are having a hard time just looking at her because of the clocks and gears and this effect piece. But I do like the goggles. There's a completely different take on Kurumi than the last one we saw. I like the jacket with the weird like translucent orangish yellow everywhere. And they're really going for this orange and yellow here. It's good, along with this kind of like steampunky elements. Yeah, it's kind of like a tale of two Kurumi figures. Do you want like the elaborate stand where the actual concept and design is not that good, or do you want the boring figure where I actually kind of like the concept and design more? Interesting, but at the end of the day, I think I'm not a fan of either that much, and I'll probably look elsewhere for Kurumi figures because she gets them all the time. But if you dig this one, I don't blame you. Up next is bonus colors red 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Solar Ring for 21,940 yen. Is this not from anything? This is not from anything. Yeah, just like kind of like an original design. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Alright, so it has a support thing of Doom, but it doesn't look that bad. I like this like cool quiver she has. It's really, really neat. And also the bow itself is pretty cool. I'm a little nervous this is a ecchi figure. No, it's not. It's definitely got a lot of butt though. Also, it looks like the bow itself has a blade. This is a cool weapon. I think the coolest part of this figure is the weapon itself. Her design is not exactly my cup of tea. Very pink, and she also has a blue archive halo. She's kind of like an amalgamation of like a bunch of like popular gacha games. Like she got like blue archive halo with like a Nikkei body and like Azure Lane props. But it's kind of cool. Not a bad figure, not super amazing. I don't kind of jive with the design in general though. Up next we have Character Vocal Series 01 Hatsune Miku World is Mine 2024 version 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Good Smile Company for about 28,000 yen. I like the stand a lot. I like she's like sitting on this, which then the chair is on with like the roses, but I'm gonna get to the part I don't like, and I don't like the sculpt / the design they've gone for here. I get why they did it, and I find a lot of World is Mine stuff tends to look like this, but I just don't like it. I don't like the look of the hair. I don't like the look of her face. But otherwise, this figure's pretty good. The chair is excellent, and I think her outfit's pretty cute. It's very basic, though. Sorry, I've been recording this video a little bit later than I usually do, so the yawns are coming. I'm trying to stifle them my best. But yeah. Just kind of don't dig this, although I see the vision and I acknowledge it as good. It's just I don't love the sculpt on her face or hair. I like the little crown though, it's really cute, and the stand is great. Up next we have an exclusive sale bonus ReZero Starting Life in Another World Ren Graceful Beauty version 1/7 complete figure pre-order from Katakawa for 25,000 yen. And this little like blue part right here reminds me of like Odin Sphere or something. I like it. And her little like dress here actually looks pretty nice. I don't know what she's sitting on, but it's an interesting stand to say the least. I don't quite get it. I think this outfit is like both like sexy and cute, which is good. It's not like super skeevy. I think the sculpt on her hair and face is fine. Not amazing, but she just looks good herself. I think this is not a bad RAM. There's not a lot to it, and there's not a lot to talk about either, but I think this is kind of a little, almost a deal at its price point, and it looks really good. I think this one probably looks really good in real life. And up next we have Gift Plus Honkai Star Rail Castera Star Rail Live version 1/8 complete figure pre-order from Mythios. So yeah, we saw this figure when we were looking at Mythios to see their like budget line. It seems to be another one from their budget line. Maybe it doesn't. This one does have a scale, so I can't remember if the other one did. But for 6,500 yen, I like this one better than the W one earlier. I just think the sculpt looks much better. Like, this almost looks like a full price scale. Like, maybe like the harp doesn't look amazing, but like, yeah, that looks nice. I don't mind what they did with the stand either. This is, I would say, actually much better. This is more what I'm expecting from Mythios, one of the best figure makers right now, in my opinion. But yeah, this looks really, really good. I think it, especially for the price point. Like, you can tell it's not like a $200 figure, but you can't tell it's not like a $100 figure. So yeah, good job on that. This one. And up next we have Blue Archive Hanako Swimsuit 1/7 complete figure per by Max Factory for 22,000 yen. The only reason I like Hanako at all is because I think she hangs out with Ui, and I'm a fan of Ui. But what is going on here? Okay, so the stand has some water device. I guess this is just the way they extract water. Just a weird setup I've never seen, but it probably is normal somewhere else. So like you get like the see-through dress here, and because it's Blue Archive, I imagine you don't actually get to take the dress off. I could be wrong on that. Maybe it says it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it comes off, because I think Blue Archive tries to keep like some level of decency, even though the fans don't treat it like that. But yeah, so I think because the jacket doesn't, or the shirt does not come off, I think it actually makes it better. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's just like, it's a little bit more tasteful and a little bit more like enticing, I guess. So yeah, it's cute. Like, obviously you know what she's doing. She's doing like the wet t-shirt thing here, and you can see her bra underneath, or swimsuit rather, underneath. But she looks good doing it. The sculpt looks good. I like her hair. Not my favorite like halo, but I think her halo just looks like that, so there's nothing she can do. But yeah, like I think the water effect doesn't look bad, and the way the hose tangles around her, it all makes sense. It's a good concept, good design, and works all together. She didn't have multiple face plates on top of that. For 22,000 yen in total, this is a pretty good one. And we're done. We're back to Phelan. Thank you for coming to another episode of Raisu's Reviews. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the future.